What's up and how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a quick 15-minute discussion about the things that we want to see in the new, what's it called?
Commander Legends.
Commander Legends,
Draft
that's
set.
right.
Yeah.
Draftable Commander.
Oof.
Man.
Spicy.
The newfangled things kids are coming up with these days, my goodness. But yeah, so the format of this is we're going to have two things each that we like, because it's going to be top 5 things, and then one thing that we really want together most of all. So, Jake, why don't you start?
Yeah, I'll start off with my two things first. So the first thing that I really want to see from this Commander Legends set is more 4-color commanders. So right now we only have, 4 or 5 of them? We have Atraxa, we have Saskia, we have...
Ooh, Saskia, that was a good one.
Brea, we have...
Yidris.
A Yidris and the Kirio with the two dudes.
Keenan and Tiro.
Kieran and Tino, yeah.
So you literally swapped those two.
So we have just 5 right now, and Commander is a format where you play a commander with most likely more than one color, and to only choose from 5 4-color commanders seems a little bit underwhelming. I would like to see more. We have actually a lot more 5-color commanders, which just seems odd to me.
We've got like 10 or so.
I would really love to see some more 4-color commanders with good designs.
Yeah. Yeah, and he doesn't mean just like partners either, because
No.
Wizard seems to be like, oh, they want many more colors for commanders. Let's print a bunch of partners. That's not what we mean. We want just one card.
Yeah, Wizards might be like, well, you have 4-color commanders.
You have infinite
partners.
4-color commanders with partners.
It's
you can make 40 different combinations.
No, I want one card that is 4 colors. I don't care if it's 10 mana. Just make something crazy.
Actually, we do care, because we don't want it to be 10 mana.
Well, if it was Dragon power level. Or
yeah, but Dragon is powerful because it only costs 6 mana or 7 mana or something.
So make a good design like that or something,
So make it cost 10 mana. Jeez him.
As long as it's a good design, I don't care how much it costs.
All right. The thing that I want on the top of my list is a we're gonna have to cut. What was it? What was the duh. Sorry,
Come on,
maybe
man.
we don't have to cut it.
Yeah.
Okay, I just totally blanked. Okay, I want a Grixis artifact commander. Okay, because recently I was looking to make a Grixis artifact deck, and I realized there's literally nothing. You have the Mishra, the old one. We'll put it up on screen. And it's not for commander at all, because it's really powerful whenever you cast an artifact spell, search your library for an artifact card with the same name,
right.
But it turns out that you can't play more than a single of each card. So, yeah, that doesn't work, and then there's no other Grixis commander for artifacts, unless you were to amalgamize the, Siri Ren or whatever. I forget what his name is. Sri Lanka. He looks like Kylo Ren, not really, but he has Ren in his last name. The partner commander with I don't know, Ludovic's Opus or something like that, or Ludovic himself. I don't know, but I don't want to make a partner commander to get a Grixis artifact where only half of the commanders are actually synergistic. I want a real artifact commander for Grixis colors. So please and thank you, Wizards. That would be awesome. It doesn't have to be busted. It just has to be playable and okay. And
honestly, we just need one.
Yeah. Literally just one for Grixis, because Grixis Red plays a lot of artifacts, but the only option to play artifacts is either you're going to go Cheerios with either the Jeskai Elsha or, what's her name? The Weatherlight Captain, Joyra Weatherlight Captain, or you're going to go 4-color with white and play Brea.
The thing with, Grixis artifact strategy is that literally artifacts, an artifact strategy is in those 3 colors. We just don't have a commander that supports all 3 of those colors for artifacts.
We need
all your artifact
leadership.
cards are in Grixis colors, like blue, black, and red. Yeah. That's all the artifact colors for the most part. I mean, there's white and green, but that's Selesnya.
Green artifacts, please. Get out of my life.
Life Crasher's Bestiary.
That's not a green card. It's just an artifact. And it happens to help green.
In Commander, yeah.
Oh my gosh, the Great Henge is a green artifact. Oh god.
Rest in peace, brother.
Oh dang. Recently reprinted.
Let's move on to the next thing that I want the most from this Commander's Legend set, which is bring back really just bring the lore into this and tie it in with old creatures like Avacyn, maybe Gristlebrand,
Gristlebee,
Aurelia. Just stuff like that, and make those cards 2 to 3 colors. We're used to seeing Avacyn just white or Boros, or Griselbrand.
Gristlebrand. Oh, please.
He is Griselbrand right now.
No, he is not bland, dude. He is full of flavor. Well, I guess I get you.
In terms of color,
right,
he is.
Right. He is
but
bland.
like, I'd like to see, honestly, like a Grixis Griselbrand. That would be sweet.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
I want more Mardu.
Yeah, exactly. Make like Aurelia Mardu. Make Avacyn Mardu. Just like
Everything Mardu.
Also in this set, I really want to see just like the lore tied into the creatures. And that's what makes like a lot of people want to play Commander and want to play certain commanders is that the lore that's tied behind those creatures.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, another thing with this, the reason why we're saying make them all Mardu is because Mardu actually doesn't have that many commanders that are good. It really doesn't. We looked, because we built the commander cube, through literally every single color combination for commanders, and Mardu had some of the fewest, along with Esper in terms of like good, solid commanders. So give those colors some love and stop printing Simic and Bant and Jund busted commanders. Just chill on that a little bit. Give Mardu some love, because really Mardu just really has nothing, because it's kind of hard. It's Mardu, it's Boros, it's white and red and black is okay, but you know what we mean. Print some Mardu.
Yeah. If there's one thing we don't want to see from this new Commander Legends set is just busted Simic cards, busted Bant cards, and just honestly just lay low on the green and blue for a little bit, Wizards, and give us something good, Boros or Mardu, or even just like white, honestly. Just any of those colors. Anything but green and blue.
We know that one half of the color pie is your favorite, but you really need to spread some love along the rest of your children. Please and thank you.
Amen.
That brings us, not just me, to really the fourth thing. So it's the fourth thing, but my second thing, which is I want them to print Rhystic Study, but in white. So what I mean by this is not to just color shift Rhystic Study,
which is what I thought he meant originally.
Which would be fine. I mean, take it away from blue. Blue doesn't need it.
No.
But print basically a functional reprint of Rhystic Study. Maybe bring it up to date with the times and stuff like that. But make it a white card. Basically print Rhystic Study in white. Because if you look at the card, it really should have been printed in white in the first place, and it would go a long way towards helping Commander. Because look at the card. It's called Rhystic Study, okay? Whenever your opponents play a spell, if they don't pay 1 mana, then you get some...
It's a taxes
get some
card.
love, right? And so, it's a taxes card, which white does really well. It's part of the whole white deal. But also, if you look at the flavor text, it says, like, the flavor text of it says something along the lines of, like, the best way to, like, fight or whatever is to study your enemies. And that's what white is all about. That's literally tactics right there. And that's a huge part of white, which is studying your enemies and then getting information. That's literally what's happening in that card. Your opponents are playing something. You're studying that, and you're getting information, because in Magic, information is card draw. And so it's like you're learning something. So that card should have been printed in white in the beginning, and it's really important for white to have some actually unconditional, really good card draw. I mean, unconditional, with obviously the conditions of Rhystic Study, but some really good card draw, because they tried printing the recent white 4 mana 2/4 with lifelink that whenever people do whatever, Mandala, whatever. I don't care, because it sucks. That's just a prison card. That's not a card draw spell. So they really need to actually make the card draw good in white, so people can actually play white in Commander, so it doesn't suck. And also make it 4 mana so that it won't see play in Legacy. That's fine, because I think this format's only legal in Legacy.
Yeah, I think
Commander.
These cards can only these cards don't go to Modern, and they don't go to Standard.
We're pretty sure they don't go to Modern. They might, but we're pretty sure they don't.
Well, they definitely go into Standard, so you can at least pump up the power level to them a little bit. Just because they won't see any standard
at least
play.
Modern Horizons power level of cards we should be seeing.
And that, honestly, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
But all right, that will bring us to our shared view, which ties in with everything
and honestly,
that we've been saying.
seems kind of soft compared to how hard hitting the other ones were, but it's probably the most important one.
Yeah. So Travis and I both want to see equipment be more supported in the game of Commander, because let's be real. The swords, they're...
All right, well, folks, we had a brief intermission because of, somebody FaceTiming me, and they better not be FaceTiming me again, my goodness. Oh, it's just you. Okay, it's your phone this time.
So, let's go ahead and resume where we...
Yeah, so we were talking about equipment, and we were talking about where these cards are legal in, but you said...
Something about the swords,
Yeah, you said the swords, let's face it. You were going to say that the swords weren't that good, which is what we were saying, which I said, that's not really true. It's just the Voltron strategy, which isn't very good. Equipment's in general.
like the swords are really cool, and it's a really cool concept, and like I want to play all the swords. It just turns out that they don't actually do as much as I would like them to do, and
they don't do as much as you'd think.
I'm better off just playing other cards rather than playing the swords, and that just feels bad. So I want equipment that doesn't feel bad to play it. Maybe you get some more like living weapon type stuff, or like some batter skull type stuff, so that you don't just play the equipment and then you have to wait a whole turn if you're low on mana to equip it and then attack with a creature and stuff like that. I would like some immediate value off some equipment, which is something we haven't really seen a whole lot in Magic.
Right.
And Wizards has been printing a little bit more towards equipment. We saw with the new Nahiri preview. But yeah, that's a big one on my wish list.
Right. Yeah. So I think, well, it's our combined in this one, bro. But yeah. So I think that the problems with equipment in Commander are thus: it's a little too expensive to be equipping, so we need more things like the new Nahiri Planeswalker, which automatically equip. Second, in terms of the equipment cost, the total cost to get all of that and then to swing is just too many variables to have to keep track of. And so, like I said, with having things automatically equip, either have things that cheapen the converted mana cost of the activated ability, something like a Zerda, or make these creatures that have to get in for combat damage with these cards, because the swords don't trigger unless you're attacking with them and getting in combat damage to get somebody, make them more likely to get that combat damage, or give equipment's activated abilities outside of just when the equipped creature deals damage, like Shadow Spear or Sunforger, etc., where they actually do other things, which makes that card pretty good in a lot of areas.
Some of the best equipments.
Yeah, some of the best equipments that we've seen in a long while.
Exactly. And so, like Travis was kind of touching on, we would like to see, even if we don't see some really good equipments, just some good equipment support for those strategies, because stuff like Zerda, stuff like the new Nahiri, that really just helps out a lot. Even if we just have the same equipments, I would like to see some new equipments, but as long as we get some support, I would be happy with that as well.
Yeah. Another thing about equipment strategies are that the decks that want to suit up a creature with a lot of equipment, there aren't that many really good options. You've got Geese of St. Traft, which I think is the best one because it's hexproof and won't be killed, and then you've got Ruhan of the Fomori, which is good because it's just giant, and you've got some other things like what's his name? He's the knight guy that when a creature attacks alone, it gets double strike.
Mardu? Oh
no, he's Bant actually. He's like something the first or whatever. We'll put him up there. He's Bant. He's a 3/3 with
the Mardu Knight
with Exalted, and whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets double strike until end of turn.
Yeah.
And that guy's pretty good too, because again, it's a 4-mana 6/6, 1 in a Bant for him. So for basically a 6/6.
Or you know what? Maybe some equipment that has just like triggered abilities like that. Like if you have like Metalcraft or whatever, then target creature gets double strike.
Yep.
Like even if it's not equipped.
It would be cool to see an equipment or two that have basically the activated, like the effect of if you control 2 or more equipments, then you get to activate its equip ability for free. Part of what makes Lightning Greaves a really good card is because it equips for free, so you can move it around to a bunch of different creatures, protect them, etc. And that's just unparalleled with any other kinds of equipment. So they should really try to push equipments farther so that people can actually play equipments in Commander and have them be good. Because the only equipment that I see a lot is like the weapon suit or something like that. Like you literally suit up a creature, assault suit. There you go. You suit up a creature just for the fun of watching it bounce around the table and crush fight a whole bunch of other, attack a whole bunch of different players randomly. That's literally just for the fun of seeing chaos happen, not for the fun of actually like playing and having a competitive game.
Oh yeah, and like that makes sure the card isn't busted on its own because you have to have another equipment out and stuff like that. Alrighty.
Yep.
So that does it for this video. I think we're
just gonna keep going, bro. This dude doesn't know how to operate an alarm on his phone. Welcome to the 21st century, my dude. Yeah, a timer alarm. It's letting us know when something ends.
Oh boy.
All right, let us know in the comments below. Does a timer sort of count as an alarm, especially when it's ringing an alarm? That's right. Thank you. But any last ideas about it? Any last comments?
Not in particular. I think I covered all my bases on what I really want to see from this set and some specifics. So Yeah, and that's honestly, if we get some of that, I'll be really happy.
Yeah, if we get at least like one of these 5 things, that'd be pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
But in general, I'm just super excited for this set because it is going to be really cool. Drafting Commander can be really awesome. Lots of new partners coming.
Oh, yeah.
Which is going to either destroy the Commander format entirely or bring some spicy new options. So we'll see. Though I really wish that one partner, which allowed you to, which was a color, a partner of any color.
Yeah.
I wish it was just for commanders in general.
Oh, Prismatic Piper.
Because that would be cool if you could just add 1 color to your commander. Because then I could play Demir Emery, and therefore play Time Civ.
All right, we'll stop there.
All right.
We'll catch you guys next time.
All right. Peace out.